This is Pakistani chicken karahi, upgraded into a wrap. This dish is very easy and fast to put together, and because of the flexibility you have in what ingredients you pick, I believe this is the perfect starting dish for home cooks who are just starting out. Hi, my name is Tim and I'm a home cook with a culinary background who loves to explore new recipes and kitchen tips and share that with you. I learned about Pakistani chicken karahi 2 years ago when I watched Ethan Shablowski make this dish. And when I made it, I figured that this dish would work perfectly within a wrap or a taco since it's not too saucy. I make a slight variant of his recipe and then upgrade it with a tortilla or a paratha that you can of course make yourself or you can just buy from the store. I know, I said it before, no store-bought tortillas.
Dude, really?
The best part is that they are much more delicious than the
processed flatbreads that you find in the store.
I know. But sometimes you just want to quickly whip up a nice dinner or curry. And this is such a good curry that you can get away with it. Store-bought, really? You should see my flatbread video, man. It's so easy to make a wrap. Yeah. You get to... Get out of here. This guy. Jeez. Okay, my old self is right. Make your own flatbread when you can. But for this dish, I allow a store-bought tortilla because it still will be really, really good. So let's not waste any more time and let's go! Okay, so to start, it's important to prep all your ingredients beforehand since cooking all this only takes a few minutes. We blast everything with high heat in a wok, and it's easier to work this way as well. And since we're making a wrap variant, you also want to take a large wrap base for a burrito style, or for a taco style, I use a flaky paratha. Trust me, it's the ultimate combo. Here's the ingredient list for this dish. Now start by cutting 500 grams of chicken thighs into cubes and set that aside in a bowl. Instead of chicken, you can also replace it with chicken bites to make it vegetarian. Then get 3 cloves of garlic and the same amount of ginger peeled and crushed, or you can use 2 or 3 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, like I did, if you can find that in an Indian toko near your place. Then use a can of 400 grams of whole peeled tomatoes and only strain out the tomatoes. Keep the juices for later, you might need it for your sauce. You can also use fresh tomatoes, but it just takes longer to break down in the pan. For the spices, add them all to the same bowl. I use 1 tablespoon of garam masala, 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, 1 tablespoon of cayenne powder, half a tablespoon of coriander powder, half a tablespoon of turmeric powder, half a tablespoon of black pepper, and of course some MSG. Then for the other ingredients, cut up 5 green chilies or a mix of red and green chilies like I did here. This all depends on how hot you like your curry. Remember that the smaller chilies are hotter than the larger ones, and if you first deseed them, they also become less hot. So adapt to your own spice level. Set aside a tablespoon of yogurt and roughly cut your cilantro leaves with the stem. It's okay to mix the stem in for this dish. I've seen on videos they do the same in Pakistan. Then also peel and cut slices of a tall knob of ginger and then cut little matchsticks. The chef's term for anything cut in matchsticks is a julienne. Roll and keep half a lime ready to use its juice, and make sure you have your sea or kosher salt ready at hand. When you have this all prepped, collect it on a tray like I did for ease of use, and then it's time to put it together in the wok. Put your wok on high heat. Then put in a good spoonful of peanut oil or ghee, basically something with a high smoking point such as canola, sunflower or avocado, or peanut oil. Then add your chicken and let it get brown a bit. And season generously with your salt. I would say grab a good 3-finger pinch to add to your chicken. Then after a minute or so, add your ginger garlic paste plus your tomatoes, stir it around for 4 to 5 minutes or until the tomatoes start to break down into a sauce. You can also add the lid for a few minutes for the tomatoes to steam a bit, it will help break down the tomatoes. Then once the tomatoes became a nice sauce, add all your spices. Stir that around for 3 minutes or so, and your sauce should start to become thick and glossy and juicy and coat the chicken. Note that if the pan becomes too dry, add some of the tomato juice you kept aside. I didn't need it in this case, but you never know. Then to finish it off, add a tablespoon of yogurt and your green chilies. After cooking it for a total of 8 to 10 minutes, add your ginger julienne matchsticks and the chopped up cilantro and stir that in. And taste. Then lastly, add your lime juice to elevate the flavors even more, but make sure you check the sourness level first. The yogurt already added some acidity to it. It's all about that taste balance. And then take it off the heat and we're going to serve. Of course, you may eat it like this with whatever flatbread you use to pick up curry pieces like they do in Pakistan the authentic way. But here is the twist I want to share with you. You can easily make a very nice wrap out of this because you cook down the sauce almost completely. The sauce doesn't make your wrap base soggy and it's a perfect bite. So first the taco style. Grab a paratha, heat up the paratha a bit in the pan, and make sure you use something like a cupcake holder or anything to face your taco upwards and it doesn't fall over. Fill it with your chicken karahi and enjoy. Then second, the burrito style. Grab a large wrap base like a tortilla, put in your chicken karahi, fold it up like a burrito and grill it for a few seconds. Slice it in half and look at that. Absolutely delicious. You can also serve some karahi on the side if you're hungry. It is also great on its own. Make this dish no matter the form. You will not regret it, I promise. And there you have it, the upgraded chicken karahi in a taco or wrap form with whatever wrap base you like. It's taste test time. Let's go. First, the paratha taco. I think I'm in love again. Let's try the burrito. Really good. And the beauty is, even if there's sauce in it, it's not too messy. It's also so quick and easy. It is spicy though, so make sure you
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
if you want to make it less spicy, DC the chilies or use more yogurt. 10 out of 10. Not 11. Oh, you have to make this. This is so good. I know probably many Pakistani people will say, what are you doing, man? Just eat it with a roti or anything and grab it like that. Because it's a dish to share. I understand. But sometimes you just want to devour this by yourself. Now, if you like these curries, I have more of them on my channel. So I would appreciate if you give this video a like. And if you want to subscribe to my channel for more curries or other dishes, or you want to get fancy with your own flatbread, check out my videos right here. Then I'll see you there, or I'll see you in the next video, but bye for now.